I'm a poor lonesome cowboy. I'm a long, long way from home. And this poor lonesome cowboy has got a long, long way to roam. Over mountains, over prairies, from dawn till day is done. My horse and me keep riding into the setting sun. Yee-haw! So today we're going to be doing a cow farm, except it isn't today. Well, it is today. I'm talking to you from the present day, which isn't the present day from the last episode because things have moved on. So my voice is from the present day, but the pictures are from quite a while ago, and even further back than the present day in the episodes we have done before. And it's confusing, but I mean, I have to show you how I get my foods. And I did this cow farm. Are you really going to stay up there? I did this cow farm, and that's the source of food that I got. And I'm going to show you how I did it. It's just going to be fast because we also need to do a rabbit farm because this is 117, and we need to have pouches. Oh, I just dropped in the hole. Really? So I went to visit my psychiatrist, Mr. Topnotch, and actually I'm required to do so twice a week. It's a condition of me playing so much Minecraft, but this time I really had a problem because now is now in this timeline, but in the last episode now is actually the past because everything is moved on, and I have a problem keeping up, and it makes me make mistakes when I play, and I really don't know what to do. It's like I'm caught in some kind of weird time loop, and how I feel about it. What do you think I'm talking about? I feel confused. I feel very, very confused. But as I was saying, I was doing this cow farm and, just getting some wheat, breeding them up, making sure that there was enough to get entity cramming. It's a cruel practice, but it's, an established way of getting food in Minecraft. And then I went away to get some rabbits. And I looked at my house from a distance, and that's weird because seeing it now, I can see there's some blocks there, some copper blocks that should be there, but they're not there, and it's totally confusing. It's messing with my head. But now we're looking at it. I've thought about changing out the roof with spruce because I think maybe the oak and the birch looks a bit too new. I don't know. Let me hear what you think. And there I want something with a water wheel. I've decided that, but that's going to be in the future. So I went out exploring. I took my boat and I followed a river that no Minecraft player had ever been on before. Adventuring, that's a big part of Minecraft for me. Just finding new landscapes where almost no one has been before. And it's a personal journey. Don't mind. I mean, it doesn't take from me that the others have been here. I haven't had much time to play in this world, so yeah. But anyway, I took out on an adventure to find some rabbits out there. I took it as an adventure and I saw some beautiful, beautiful landscapes like this one. Wow. And it also gave me an opportunity to show off my pro Minecrafting skills. I took some coasters because why not? And I used my spyglass and it was, what the? And I took some more coarse dirt because why not? And there was a whole mountain of coarse dirt. And then I finally found a desert. Well, actually I found two. One on that side, one on that side, and I couldn't decide. So I went in the savannah in between, and there I found not one, but two donkeys. And I tried to tame it with my shovel, and it somehow didn't work. So I tried with seeds, didn't work either. But as a pro Minecrafter, I knew that all I had to do was to use my empty hand. But then I remembered I didn't have a saddle, so who cared? So I went on. I went to the desert and I found a desert temple, and I did some practice targeting with my bow. Actually, I'm a pretty good bow shot. I mean, for real. Like, look at that shot there. Then I raided the temple, mostly because I didn't want anyone else on the server to get their hands on the dynamite. And then just outside there was this structure, and there was two saddles. Hey, what? So I went all the way back, and it was a long ride to find my donkey that I left behind. I finished taming him, and he loved me. Of course he did. And I made a chest, put it on him, took one of my saddles, and then we were off. We're going home. And it was an even longer journey. It was like 1,000 blocks, and we went through the same beautiful landscape, and we did it slowly, even though it looks fast. But then, as we crossed into the other desert, the witch laughed at me. How I felt about that, I don't like people laughing at me. It was like, no, I don't feel that mobs, well, sometimes I feel that mobs sometimes target me more than other players. I mean, of course they don't. I mean, but some players, you know, they can stand really close to a mob and they do nothing. And when I get around, they start attacking me right off the bat. So, I mean, it happens. It's just, I mean, it does, right? No, of course I know that mobs don't target any one player over other players. I mean, never mind, let's get back to the story. So, I couldn't get away, there was no room, I was backed into a corner, so I decided to fight, and I used my bow again. And I was pretty good with that bow in that time as well. But eventually, she actually hit us with poison. And I mean, I couldn't care less about myself, but I was really worried about the donkey because we traveled a lot to get him home, and it was touch and go there for a while, but eventually, and luckily, it ended good. He survived. And shortly after, I could see my house, and everything was good again. And that's the story of how I got my first donkey. What do you mean that's not the story I was telling? I was talking about... Oh yeah, the bunnies, my bunny farm. Yeah, actually I found out, I talked to people on the server, and there was a desert much closer than that. So I've been told there's a desert right over there, so we're trying to go that way. It's supposed to be much closer, I don't know, but it's like going through a swarm of insects in Louisiana in the summer, but slowly but surely we're getting there. It should be just around the bend here, and it's much closer than the one we were in earlier. So yeah, that looks like a desert. Perfect. It's the best place to get rabbits. So, and I have the leads that I had from the traveling pillagers, salesmen. Come on, get into... This is more difficult than hitting them with a bow. Let me get you, and got you. And let's just get you in the boat. That was easy. Okay, now we just need to get one more and then bring them back so we can breed them up, because the cow farm, the old cow farm works with rabbits as well. I've actually made a video on that. Okay, got you. It's just... It's... Okay, we're gonna go around that. I mean, we're not... I don't think they will attack me. Of course they won't. We just go around, and then they will leave us alone. And then we just go down to the boat. Hi guys, minding your own business. Yes, yes, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Just me and a rabbit. Okay, they're going away. That's good. That's good. Now, then I've actually never. You can't have two. You can't have two mobs in a boat. So I'm trying to put it on elite. I'm actually not sure what's going to happen. Maybe it will drown. So I don't know. I will take it slow. Luckily, this desert is so close that I can go back if need be without too much bother. But I'm hoping that I can bring back 2 bunnies in one go. I suppose I just have to be careful rowing through the river, not so they're not so it doesn't get caught on the banks. And we're actually pretty close to the swamp again now already, and we have to pass through all the insects, and I don't know if that will affect them either. But if I take them out with the boat, then probably nothing will happen. Let's just try. Oh, a witch hut. Hang on, let me just take down the position. We are definitely going to do something with that later. Now we're almost back, and I see Maria. That's my oldest son's girlfriend, which means that we must be close to home. Let me just say hi in chat. So that's family. That's what family are for. She already said hi. Oh, that's what Minecraft is all about. Good times with your family. So I think we are getting pretty close now. Yep. That's Maria's house, and she's making this kind of petting zoo. It's really cool. So I think my house is, I can see roofed. I can see my house. I can see my house. So, and when I say my house, I actually mean the inn, but because probably that's not going to be my house. I have this idea of making it into an inn with all kind of different lodges, and we already have a pillager down there and a few others. So okay, done, did it. And now we just need to build another cow farm. That's a rabbit farm. Now the rabbit farm is all done, and this is kind of weird because this is actually in the present, not the present from the last episode, but the present. This is today. It's me editing the video, talking to you directly, almost live, showing you how this rabbit farms work. Even though I've had this rabbit farm for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's truly messing with me. But I need to show you this because pouches, as are they called pouches? Bundles. They're called bundles. They should have been called pouches. Oh. That's a heartbreaking sound when bunnies die. But we need rabbit hides to make bundles, yeah, this is gonna be weird because that happened. Let me just take down my shield so you can look at it better. This house, I got to do something to align the timelines just a bit. I'm going to be building something here, and it's going to be a really 117 build with all 117 blocks, but so much has happened. Do you remember when I said in the first episode that I wanted to have a dynamic build with this house? Well, I've added a small boathouse area, and I think I just need to show you around and catch you up a little bit at least, and then I can do regular flashbacks. That will be confusing enough, I think, because a lot of things have happened on the server. But let me show you the cellar down here where Mr. Blue Sky lives. It's something has happened down here, and something has happened everywhere, because as I said, this is supposed to be an inn, so I decorated it very much like an inn, and I'm quite satisfied. We got tables, we got chairs, we got food on the table, candles, a 117 thing, we got a bar, some barrels, and out here, the porch I was talking about, I made our dog from last episode. I made the strings here with chickens, the trick. So it looks nice, and there's a lot of building going on over there as well, and it's nighttime, so I will just get inside really quick and close the door. Thank you. And this is actually a functioning fireplace in the sense that we actually got furnaces here, and in this part of the inn we got stat poker table where 4 players can put in their bets and see who's better at whatever stats they choose. We're gonna do some of that later. And what's this? This is my anvil, and there's my basement down there, so you can go and get refreshments. And if we go upstairs, yeah, oh yeah, new residents, but that's a story you're gonna have to wait for the next episode, I think. I decorated this a bit. There's a room in here as well, and it's nighttime. Let's just sleep. So good morning. And yeah, I'm trying out these dark wood things. I'm not really convinced, but maybe. And this is a view to one of my son's house. This is the room that we actually used in the first 2 episodes. It's here. I'm standing on the porch. So yeah, it's a room and it's ready to be rented out. But if we look out of hang on, yeah, I need to show you. I got a mending villager, and I got a silk touch villager, and the third one isn't locked in, so that's just rubbish. Let me get out, and yeah, there's a view to another house that wasn't there in the last episode at all. But if we go upstairs, we can find another lodger of the inn. Yep, Iron Man. It happened when I brought in the villagers. Somehow they got scared a zombie was loose and they spawned him. So he's living here now. And yeah. Oh, talking about zombies. Everyone wants to live in this inn. But not everyone can, apparently. If you can make it, you're welcome. These houses here. Let's go down and I'll tell you something about them. But first, let me show you the attic. The attic, it's up here, and there's nothing here yet, but it will be all kind of old and stuff you don't use every day. We're gonna put it up there, and probably Top Notch will have something to say about me showing off my attic, my empty attic. Okay, no, we have to go further down. Let's just have an axe ready. So yeah. Ah, that's a past zombie. That's a zombie in the past. This house is not really a house. What do I mean? Open the door. There's just stone there because I did record it, and but it's basically just a double-sided reed the sugarcane farm. Yeah. So you can't go in there. It's just a machine basically that I made to this little shack. And if we go down here, I'm working very much to have this view the road or the path, and this house there which is in the same style as the inn, is going to be for all the blacksmiths and weaponsmiths. They're going to live here actually. And in here I made my very simple super smelter. You can find it on my channel. And somehow there's something with my frame rates right now. I hope you can ignore that. Maybe it's a 117 thing. It's a bit harder on my old computer, and don't look in that chest because that's just a whole lot of junk. And if we go out here in this, yeah. Oh my God, that thing almost killed me. You won't know it by looking at it, but it's an iron farm. And it made me design a whole new iron farm that works on servers and in 117. Hello, that's my donkey. And in 117 snapshots, because I had to rebuild this 3 times. That's just some villagers that got, left over for all the rebuilding. And the reason I build small iron farms is so that I can make builds like this. I can conceal it in this. It's supposed to be a ruin of an old church, and that's all fallen down. And I love stuff like this, and I'm gonna have a great route right there. But It almost, I mean, this was really hairy business. I mean, it's functional now. It's working beyond what I could expect and want. I got all the iron in the world with this small iron farm, but I had to rebuild it 3 times. It was embarrassing, and there was. I'm not saying there was swearing on the movies, on the film I recorded, but I'm not going to show you that recording. So just know there's an iron farm there, and on my channel you can find me building iron farms left, right and center, so that's not so interesting anyhow. And the bees are gone. And not only are my bees gone, you know, we actually made sure that there were bees over there, they're gone as well. So Mojang, there's something wrong with your bees. They do die and disappear when you're not there. So, and I really like bees, I have to get some new ones. So, and now we're caught up to where I want to build a barn structure over this double cow and rabbit farm. But that's all we got time for this episode. I'm as confused as you are. Probably the next one will be the same or something else. But thank you for watching. If you liked it, do leave a like. If you're brand new, subscribe. And remember to hit that belly button for notifications. And I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye!